Hello, Wolf Outdoor Review here. Today I'm going to be doing a very quick video on a new pouch acquisition I've recently acquired. This is the Safariland pouch general purpose small. That's the NSN number and the name. And, I picked this up for $10, I think. Maybe less, maybe more. Something like that, but this is nice because it's like a grenade pouch, but it's kind of more specifically designed for compasses and stuff. At least that's what I use mine for. I have a Kamanga compass in mine. If you want to see a review of this, there's a video on my channel about it. But yeah, it's nice. It's tritium. You can see in the dark with it, but yeah. So I think these are designed for like compasses and random stuff. But yeah, they're basically like the compass first aid dressing pouch to the Alice equipment, which I'll bring in a few seconds and show you the difference of. But yeah, what's different though about this is it has two drainage holes, and it has this weird black thing, which I assume this is to put, like, if you somehow can force this down underneath, it's like an Alice adapter. Then you could put Alice along this piece. That's my assumption. I could be wrong, but it is kind of, these pouches are a little annoying because that takes a lot of effort just to bend there. It's a very stiff piece of plastic they used versus some like SDS, I think. Pouches, they're easier to manipulate. Even if I wanted to put this in now, yeah, that's very hard to move. But yeah, so I'm gonna put that down and I'll go grab the compass pouch Alice edition and show you the differences. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I went ahead and grabbed the one that it looks the most like. This is I forget what the name thing is. This I think came with the compass that I have. These two, so I don't know if it's an original military issued one or have writing up here. Like, I have one somewhere that's real. But yeah, so here's the differences between the two is you've got, yeah, that one Alice versus if you did this, maybe two. And I think this was only used in the Spear System ELCS, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I picked it up because it looked cool, and I figured you guys would want to see a video about it. So yeah, the difference also is the material. This is 2-ply, two pieces of fabric together, thicker. This is just one. And you can see through it. See the light, and then compare that to this. It's not really. So the one's thicker. I think the entire pouch is double, since this is an interior green all the way, all the entire inside, and that's what camo on the outside. So it's a double. And what's nice about this compared to the other stupid grenade pouches, which these have a lot of exposed elements, and they tried kind of hard to do a little bit of the wear and tear prevention. There's videos out there on the channel what you can put in these. I recommend you check it out. But these are Molly 2 pouch grenade hand, and this is inside out because I was servicing it and hitting all these things with the lighter, but as you saw in there, there's a lot of fraying that goes on, and these, I would consider these two different pouches. Well, I mean, obviously they are, but size-wise even, most people figure and you can get away with putting a compass in a grenade pouch. I like it doing that, because you can use this grenade handle, spoon handle, holder as a retention device for your lanyard part of your compass, so you could check it and then If you're not moving too far, you know, you don't want to lose it, you can leave the top open and it'll stay in there. If you constantly are checking it every 3 minutes. So there's that. So we'll just go over a pretty easy test to see the difference between the two. Here I have a standard thing of Post-it notes. So this is what they look like in here. It's pretty much designed for something flat and big, like maybe a dressing of something. And I could also fit about my fingers inside, so you can get about that much space. So compass, dressing, maybe coin pouch. The tape measure I use to measure things here doesn't fit very well. But anyway, here's a grenade pouch. The difference is this will fit in there, but it squishes it, and you're gonna end up with a weird thing. So, and then you have this Alice version, which I think this is just an updated version of that, but a combination of both of them. That's all that it pretty much wants to fit. Yeah, you can kind of fit maybe 3. 4's kind of stretching it, but you know, you get reasonable space in this one. But they are different, so then all 3 of these have different purposes. I'm not sure what this is designed for. I know this nor if it was military issued, which this I think is, but it was produced by Kaminga or something. I don't know. Normally they have writing here. Maybe this used to. I have no clue. But the point is that, you know, they're all different, and depending on what you intend to use it for, like if you're going Alice loadout, while we're here, we'll take this off and check out this back part and see if it is for Alice. I would assume so. That's why. Kind of. I guess so. Since most of your pressure would be on the bottom one. I don't know what you're supposed to do with these unless you force them in a huge arc and then button them underneath there so you have a backing. So this would be, or like, yeah, in this tiny area. That's, if I had to guess, put my money on something, I'd say this is an Alice adapter. Maybe, unless it's some sort of like scuba diving, whatever. I know they have different loadout configurations. Oh, and there's the inspection number. I didn't notice that before. But yeah, so I would assume this is for Alice things. Unless anyone else knows anything about these. And you can buy these on eBay right now for, I think the cheapest was 15-ish. Most expensive was 70. So if you want one that's full beat up, you can get them for 15. We'll just say 25 with shipping included, just to be safe. So, do I recommend it? Yes and no. If you want something similar, if you don't really care about the Alice, I recommend the Alice one, because these are the same high quality build things. It's like once around 1980s hit, the quality of pouches really went down. It's like, you know, now every single pouch produced by Specialty Defense Systems has all this fraying and annoyance stuff. And they at least attempt a little bit of protection, but the insides sure aren't. So you always have to hit these with lighters, and you have to spend 5 minutes per pouch you buy just making them nice looking. So with these two, you know, we have, this really nice covering on everything, but both of them do. They're both basically the same, except this has no button on the outside. The buttons must be hidden between the 2 layers. So that might be a good thing, because I know these things get rubbed raw. They either end up like that or brass colored if they've been rubbed completely off. So, but yeah, you could kind of see the writing that used to be here, so I think that's what the top of this pouch used to be like. But, yeah, sorry, we're going back to this. This is the main topic. So, yeah, this will fit a bunch of different things. I'll do a video later of just going over what you could theoretically fit in here. Probably handcuffs, compass, maybe some, like, electrical tape, depending on what you do. If you're, like, a range person, maybe you could fit, like, that brown tape they used to cover targets. Or, I don't know. But it's a general purpose pouch, as the thing suggests. And overall, I would give this pouch a 10 out of 10 for quality, and maybe a 9 out of 10 for what they should have done. And the snaps are really nice compared to the other things. Like, these are, I don't know, kind of annoying. You have to, there's not much. You heard that. That's considered the snap for that one. Whereas these are like raised compared to these, which maybe they're the same, but I personally think they're different, and they make more of a click. Maybe this is designed for like this, I don't know. If anyone has any information on this black thing on the top, let me know. Because this seems like awfully hard to take the entire thing and go underneath here. You'd have to fold this in half or more. But this is like a flimsy ribbon, which is kind of weird. It's not thick. It's like the cot material, or I don't even know. Or the it's like the same material as the medical pouch. So it's weird. It's pretty flimsy. Maybe that just protects the sewing on that. I don't know. But yeah, this pouch is very interesting. And sorry for rambling again. But yeah, I've got your inspection number here. So now we'll go over the quick measurements and then be done. Alright. So when it's flat, and as you can see here, there's no way to flatten this, so you do know you have some arch to this pouch if it's hard to flatten. So like that would be flat, giving you a proof that there is an arch. But we'll just go from the bottom, and then we'll do an arch one. But if you were to measure just the parts, you're looking about 4 inches by 3 3/4 inches of usable space. And then we'll go for an approximate depth of maybe 1 5/8. So that should be some basic measurements. And I guess I could go for a little better depth. Looks like 3 1/4. And then realistically, once you close the lid, you're looking at about 4 3/4 inches of space of height, because you do have to hit that snap if you want it to close. So you can't really do anything up here. It'd have to be around here, the depth. So playing cards, probably. I'll go grab some stuff real quick. I know this is a long video, so that's the end of the review. If you want to stick around, I'll show you some of the things that you can fit in it, just so you can have some knowledge on when you buy it. But yeah, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, for those of you who didn't hear, this is the end of the review. For now, anyway, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them or email me at wolfoutdoorreview@gmail.com, and I'll try to respond to those questions and help you. But for those of you sticking around, I'm going to go over some things. Just if you know what they are, you know what they are. But this just gives you a parade of things it'll fit and how they fit, so you can kind of get an idea of dimensions on it and if it's worth it to you. So first of all, we've got a Right in the Rain there. I don't think that's correct. I think I just put a random sticker on there, but I think I paid like $5 for this, maybe less. But here's the NSN number for this. This is just considered Right in the Rain top flip notepad. And we'll see if it fits in here, because this is something I could see people realistically carrying, depending on if they're doing combat sims or, range stuff or whatever. And it will not fit. Just barely. So, for those of you, and I suppose you could cut it down. You aren't going to use all that. So if you have a giant, one of those guillotine cutter things, you could maybe cut this down to the right size, but it will not fit a Right in the Rain paper unless you force it. So it will not fit one of these. So that gives you dimension. Here's a random deck of cards, and those perfectly fit down. So I'll do a dimensions of this card pack just so you know. If you want just a bare minimum looseness, you could use this cubic dimensions as your safe bet. So this is like, with that you've got a little bit of space up top to fit about a finger. But I'll go over the measurements of this deck of cards unless you want to look them up yourself. But so they will fit a deck of cards perfectly, and you still have enough space for some paper or whatever for scoring, or maybe a second deck. I'll go grab another deck. Alright, I'm back. So I got these from a fair they were doing for jobs. But yeah. Let's see if it'll fit 2 decks of cards. That'll give you a maximum size that doesn't look like it wants to. Oh, maybe. It will. Alright, there's your maximum size, it looks like. It's 2 decks of cards for width and height. Yeah, I'm probably actually only width and height, depth, not height. So there's what it looks like. 2 decks of cards. So that's I would assume your maximum size allowance. So if you can measure cubically what you're putting in there, like a power bank or Altoids tin or a Bible, then if it fits within these dimensions I'm about to give you, then it should fit in this pouch. And the only thing you might be able to add on is maybe a couple inches of height. So looks like dimensionally you're looking at about 3 5/8 by about 1.5 by, I did height, like 2.5. So those are your 3 dimensions, X, Y, and Z. So it will fit 2 decks of cards, or those measurements. So if anything fits within this realm, like your Bible, Altoids tin, you can go, Alright, so it doesn't, and then, like I said, we'll just take the top here and add maybe, just go to 4 inches. So we'll just say height's 4 inches. That seems about right. Here's a Bible. So, for the religious type. And this is what I would personally consider to be the topmost. Yep, that's this will be the most you could possibly do top-wise. So, here's your actual maximum. So actually, no, you can go 4.5 with the lid still being able to close perfectly. And then the depth is about about 3/4, a little over. Or maybe 2, is that 5 or 3? Okay, yeah, 5/8 or 3/4. And then you look at about 2 7/8. So there's your real measurement for height. And so you've got the height of this and the width of 2 playing cards as your size guide for this, and they may be cut differently, but that's for this one anyway. And yeah, it'll fit your power banks, and then I'll do more in the actual video, just going over what you can put in this later. But yeah, power banks, probably hearing protection, earpods, whatever, paper pen. If you have a bunch of MRE stuff, you could throw a bunch like candies or something. You could get those dip Zin containers, or those icebreakers, I guess they're called, mint containers to dip cigarettes, whatever. So this is a really useful pouch, I think. They make this in DCU as well. Woodland, DCU, and maybe ACU. I'm not sure about the rest. But yeah, here's now standard Altoids tin. Just see if that will fit. So if you wanted to, you could do people do Altoid survival kits. That you could fit that in there. And I think this would be a pretty cool pouch for your belt for everyday use, for whatever, cell phone, whatever you want to do. But yeah, we already saw it fits. I think personally it was designed for the compass, because they will fit in a grenade pouch, but there's a lot of room and wiggle. This sits pretty flush within the compass there, so it doesn't move too much. A little bit if you're running, but for the most part I think it's designed for a compass. Anyway, that was the quick review of this pouch. I'm going to put all this stuff away off to the side, and then we'll do one last 360 of this pouch. And sorry again to those of you who watched the entire thing, and it was kind of annoying. But yeah, just want to make sure for those who want all the information possible, they have the opportunity to get it. So yeah, you have a standard snap here and here. And so the whole thing, this is, double stitch material. Everything's covered on the inside. It's got 2 drainage holes, a possible Alice thing. If anyone has any information on that, feel free to leave a comment. Here's the tag. It has 2 snaps and probably fits in it fits 3 rows of molly when you put it on something by 2 by 3. So I think it's a pretty durable pouch. It's made by Safariland. And yeah, overall it's a really nice pouch. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please leave them. And hopefully this video was useful. If there's anything I forgot to go over you'd like to know about it, please leave a comment and I'll try to answer it within a day. And yeah, if you check out my other videos, and please, if you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. It tells me you want to see more videos, because I don't really do them for, if I don't think there's a need. If I took a break, because I didn't know if people wanted to watch these, and so far it seems a lot of people enjoy these, so sorry for the rambling again, but that is the pouch. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.